Good afternoon, Browns fans. Today is Wednesday, August 18th, 2021, the final day of Cleveland Browns training camp. You can see all the cars parked. Some fans already walking toward the Berea facility, which is over there on the left. Zoom in a little bit. So that's where I'll be headed in a second. I'm going to give a little bit of a video tour. Right now it's 2:10 p.m. in the afternoon. Practice will begin at 2:25 p.m. They started letting fans in at 1:25 p.m. earlier. So this is Lou Groza Boulevard that we'll be crossing onto. Just finished crossing the bridge. Now walking on Lou Groza Boulevard. Usually they have these banners like the Cleveland Browns 75th anniversary. They have those banners all across the bridge too. I was surprised not to see them when I was walking it. Like I mentioned earlier, today is the final day of Cleveland Browns training camp. This season, because of the pandemic, they did a random lottery draw tickets. In the past few years they've done tickets where you had to get a ticket. You couldn't just walk up to the gate. But once you requested your ticket, like if you got it in time, you knew which practice you were going to. For this one, I filled out 3 potential practice dates that I can make, and I didn't know literally until this past Saturday that I was awarded the 2 tickets. So at first the days were going by and I thought, oh, guess I'm not going to be able to do my annual training camp visit. Then fortunately I got that email to come on down and attend. There was rain in the forecast initially, but now even the sun has peeked out, but it's supposed to be cloudy with a breeze blowing, and the rain chances are only about 18%. If you watched back in January, you remember that after the Browns beat the Steelers in the playoff game and prior to the Kansas City Chiefs game, I did a video walking tour outside of Berea and did a little bit of commentary. Now in that video I talked about how you would enter through training camp by walking down that road and eventually coming in the back way down Beach Street. This year, again, because of the pandemic, they're keeping the fans all in one area, so the entrance is now in the very front in the area that we're walking toward right now. So you can see the Cleveland Browns training camp entrance sign. The media entrance is on the right, general admission, and everyone else down on the left side here. Curious if anyone's going to tell me to put the gimbal away. If they do, of course I'll do so. I believe that's where a lot of the parking is taking place. So you're getting more traffic on these roads than you normally would. They used to have the big hill over here, the big grass hill. I don't know if that was called the Belichick Hill. I forget the backstory of that. But I believe they flattened that. I don't know if it was 2 years ago. I remember they flattened it somewhat recently. Have your mobile tickets ready. That's right. So I'm not going to film myself going through the entrance because I have to get my app open and scan the tickets here. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the video right here and then continue it once I get inside. But the entrance would just be a little bit ahead, and then I think you go through the parking lot over to by the field house area over there. All right, so they have barricades set up in the parking lot, and then the actual entrance is over there. All right, so we just walked in. They actually gave us a nice Cleveland Browns training camp towel. They've got the Browns sign here with Chomps posing with fans. They have a promotion going on where if you hashtag cross country mortgage campus, this specific hashtag, you could win Browns tickets if you attach a photo. So you've got the restrooms on the right side here. And like I said, I believe this is where the big hill used to be, where we're walking right now. Or maybe it's where the bathroom areas are, in this area. This building, I'm not sure if that is new or if that's been there. You've got the food truck here. Slyman's Tavern over there. So that's the pro shop. So I believe that is moved or relocated to over here. Got membership services, take the first and 10 pledge, community partner spotlight. You can test your vertical jump out here. You got some type of wheel over there to win something. I wonder if this is the kick field goals. Yeah, it is field goal kicking. You've got more picture opportunities. Myles Garrett, that's a new one. I didn't know they had that one this year. Let's go into the grass area and see. First off, there's a shot of that field goal thing. ESPN Cleveland, Vitamix, Universal Windows. Ah, that cooling station's gonna feel good in a second. I'm gonna go grab a little bit of free merchandise and then continue the video after that. You can see the Browns are currently on the field over there. Alright, so that's where I came from. Got another towel as a giveaway. Behind me is the VIP and hospitality tent. Got another food vendor there. You can grab some free water right there. And then down here, this would be the normal seating, so that's where we're going to be sitting, the grandstand bleachers. I think it's the same ones that they've had every year. And then over here you've got the big Browns bobbleheads. And these ones I have seen in the past. I think I've seen them, although they look smaller, I swear. Otto Graham, Lou Groza, Clay Matthews. I don't remember Clay Matthews before as a bobblehead. Bernie Kosar and Joe Thomas. Oh, the puppy pound. Everyone loves the puppy pound. Let's see if I can. So far, 48 puppies have been drafted this year. There they are. God, they're so tiny. I guess they have another restroom over there. And that's normally where you could continue to the front by Beach Street, but I'm pretty sure that's closed off over there, so you can probably just only get onto the bleacher stands. So yeah, in a second we'll hop on to the bleachers. Got a free water bottle. Can't pass that up, especially when it's got Cleveland Browns branding on it. So we're going to walk up the steps here. Straight shot of the field.
Did you make it back in before the rain?
And now to find where to sit down. Perfect weather day for Browns training camp. Representing the Dogs by Nature shirt. Like I said, the weather is 75 degrees and kind of cloudy, but it feels great. Looks like you got head coach Kevin Stefanski over there. I think. I saw him from the front earlier. That's him, right? Turn around. Probably defensive coordinator Joe Woods next to him. But who knows? Could be an offensive position coach. Can't tell from the back. I don't know if you can see it on the video, but let's see here. Zoom in a little. Right there in the background, you've got the practice field drone. Taking some aerial footage of practice. The sun is actually peeking out now, trying to break through the clouds. See this drill here, simulating like the defensive linemen are fighting through traffic and then grabbing the football at the end. There's the strip and the recovery, hopefully. So that's what the defensive linemen are working on right now. Got the offense on that side of the field over there. And then I assume these are the defensive backs working over here on maybe some hands drills, I'm not sure. So the next 2 days, the Browns are practicing with the New York Giants here in Berea. So the Giants will be coming here. Those sessions are not open to the public. That'll be Thursday and Friday before they play in the second preseason game at 1 o'clock p.m. this Sunday. And that's the first time I ever remember a 1 p.m. Sunday preseason game for the Browns. It's nice that they're practicing on the field that's closest to the fans. The worst is when you're sitting up here and they're far away and you can't see anything. Early on, they're starting with a couple of running plays. there's a play action fake. He's looking. Oh. Pump faked it and scrambled. Probably wouldn't work on game day, but. You've got some special teams drills here where you're working on one rusher coming off the edge, practicing their angle to the punter. And then over here you've got, let's see here, not quite sure what they're doing. I mean, I see a person running. Oh, they're acting like the punter's punting the ball and they're blocking it as he kicks it, even though he's not kicking it. He's throwing it into their chest. So they're practicing basically diving all out and trying to grab the ball. I haven't seen these particular special teams drills during a camp session that I've attended in the past. That's not to say they haven't done them on different days of camp. Oh, look who's joining us, Myles Garrett. See, that's the first time the crowd's gone crazy today. Oh, we just had Myles Garrett. We've got our next VIP here. It's the one and only Tony Grossi. Oh, he's leaning against the thing now. Alright, while I have this on, let me give a little bit of a brief background if you haven't been to training camp before. Normally, the entrance would be over there behind that field goal post, so that's where Beach Street is, like you see the houses back there. That's where I've come in and everyone else has every year. The pro shop is usually that facility over there. And then you walk around the perimeters and the team would practice on any of these 3 fields. There used to be 4 fields, so they used to have, you know, these 2 here and then 2 similar shorter fields over there, but they thought they changed that one to be, maybe they didn't. I thought at one point they changed it to be the other direction. But those ones are definitely shorter fields. I'm not sure this year if they've been practicing only on these 2 or if they've gone down there at all. As far as signage goes, I think the perimeter brown signage is the same. See the drone floating in the sky there. And then over there you've got the indoor practice facility. And then back here, that's where we started the tour earlier. So you're like, you know, some of these houses you're right in people's backyards pretty much. Right now they're working on, I don't know if that's even, is that 7-on-7 drills? Well, definitely no linemen, so yeah, that should be 7-on-7s. The drone is getting closer to us. I wonder if it's taking a shot of the fans. If it is, I shouldn't be having this in the way. Well, if the drone took any pictures, it probably caught me with my phone right up to my face. So right now it's about close to 3:15 p.m., a little under an hour into practice. You can see those unique, or not necessarily unique, but the clouds in the background, how it kind of makes for a cool looking backdrop. Working on some very light 7-on-7 drills right now. This might be more to help practice install certain offensive plays, going through the walkthrough. I forgot to mention this earlier. If you ever caught Browns Daily or Browns Live, I'm not sure what they call it, during training camp, that is being filmed right over there. I'll make that clearer. So that should be Ken Carman and Nathan Zagura. And then they usually have the practice being shown in the background. And then I don't know if they're actively doing it right now, but 92.3 The Fan like used to do the radio show over there. Like I said, I'm not sure if that's them doing it right now, but that's a possibility. Something else I'm noticing now is that when I did my walking tour back in January, I commented how the Browns are supposed to be purchasing a lot of the properties that were along that far edge over there behind that fence. But those properties were still there. But I swear when I'm looking through the fence right now, all I see is green grass. So I'm wondering if they acquired and tore down all those houses and the church maybe that was there. Because I don't see any houses standing right now. It looks like it's all clear. So maybe they'll expand that fence out in the future. This is one of the cameras, or maybe video, of practice. So this, you see the camera mounted on top of that pole there, pointed at the action going on. So he looks like he looks into there, probably sees what's being shown. I assume he can tweak the camera. Got the defense working with the defense, simulating offense and defense on this side, and then offense over on that side. Again, you've got some players on offense working offense, some are working defense though. Could be scout team related stuff in preparation for the Giants. So let's see here. Right now it's 3:41 p.m. This is when they ended practice kind of yesterday. I'm wondering if this is the end. Usually when they gather in a big group, that's the end of practice as well. You got the cameraman right in the center of it too. Maybe they're shooting a little motivational thing for Stefanski to talk to the players. You can see Stefanski there on the left. Wonder if he's pointing to the crowd, like telling them to thank us or something. Alright, now they're breaking down into positional group huddles. I don't know if I've ever seen that at the end of practice.
Now back this way. It was straight down. Got it? Yo. Down here, bro.
So I don't know, is that it? They're not all walking toward the field house, but some of them are.
Back here. Dude. Right under me.
See, in past years, they would all the players, not all of them, but select players would come up to the crowd and do autographs, but because of the pandemic, they have to keep their distance. So yes, that looks to be the end of practice, although you've got Baker Mayfield still working with some of his receivers. And a few other players doing some things, otherwise the rest of them are heading to the back, or heading back inside the facility. Oh, there's Baker Mayfield. Beckham threw his gloves to the crowd, but I think they fell short of the bleachers. So right before the video, the crowd let out a "Aww." There you go. Is that the most important tandem on the team this year? Or is it Garrett and Clowney? As I expected, it was somewhat of a light practice, but it was still awesome to get to go out to training camp. Remember, we missed this last year because of the pandemic, even though I did my own little outdoor tour back in January. So we got the Browns bobbleheads again in the background there. So thanks to everyone who tuned in. Hope you enjoyed the little sneak peek of how training camp operated this year, and go Browns!